What's up, guys? It is the T-Ball, and I am back with another video. Before I start, if you guys could hit that like button and subscribe for more NBA, Brooklyn Nets, and Jeremy Lin videos, your support is greatly appreciated, and we're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of this, at the end of this year. While it's not likely, every subscription counts, and your support means the world to me. So today we're going to be going over Jeremy Lin and the Brooklyn Nets blow a 16-point lead and lose to the Warriors 117 to 101. So this game was held in the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. And I'm just going to go over some key box score stats. Jeremy Lin, 32 minutes, 4 of 12 from the field, 2 of 7 from three-point range, and he attempted 0 free throws, which I'm pretty sure is the first time this season. He scored 10 points to go along with 11 assists, grabbed 8 rebounds, stole the ball twice, had 2 blocks, had 5 turnovers, and 1 personal foul for a plus-minus of minus 13. Brook Lopez, 31 minutes, 28 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 6 turnovers, 3 fouls, minus 20. 14 points on 4 of 11 shooting to go along with 4 turnovers for Sean Kilpatrick. 13 points and 6 boards for Rondae Hollis-Jefferson on 6 of 15 shooting. 26 minutes off the bench and for the Warriors. Steph Curry with 15 points, 7 assists, 2 rebounds, and 5 steals. He shot only 6 of 19 from the field, 3 of 13 from three-point range. We're going to go more into that later. Klay Thompson, 23 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and 4 steals in 35 minutes. He shot 9 of 24 from the field, and what was that 5 of 10 from three-point range. And Zaza Pachulia for the Warriors scored 15 points to go along with 14 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 steal. And Kevin Durant with 26 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 steals, and 1 block in 34 minutes of playing time. So the Nets blew a 16-point halftime lead. 16! And they lost by 16. So that's a 32-point swing. It's wow. Listen, I'm just going to say the Warriors are the best team in the league, in my opinion. I personally don't want them to win the championship. Realistically, I'd want the Spurs to win because the Nets are not making the playoffs probably, but still, they technically are the best team in the league with the most talent. But I will say for the Warriors, without a real starting center or basically a good, even a like a below average starting center, in my opinion, Zaza Pachulia should not be a starting center. He did play well today, but he's not a starting center. The Warriors will struggle in many games against teams with good centers, such as the Pistons. Pistons have Andre Drummond. Who else? The Clippers, DeAndre Jordan. They're gonna struggle against teams with high scoring, offensively skilled centers, especially like Lopez today, as you saw in the first half. Lopez was stretching the defense. He was hitting threes. He scored from the inside, and it was looking great, in the first half. But the Nets just blew it, especially, I'll get more into that later in a second, but the Warriors were just struggling quite a bit in the first half, and it just seemed like a lot of open shots that they would usually hit were not going in, and but you have to give some credit to the Nets defense. They held the Warriors to only 49 first half points, and they were good on their rotations. They moved the ball very well. Kudos to Jeremy Lin for handing out 8 first half assists in the first half. He was taking care of the ball. And I'm just gonna get more into Lin later, but the Nets played really well in the first half, but then they just didn't look focused in the third quarter. I think that's really what it was. They had the third quarter woes yet again. Lin and the Nets had many turnovers. Lin, I'm pretty sure in that third quarter had 3 turnovers, and the Nets lead just evaporated. With the Warriors scoring and the Nets, not scoring until 3 minutes into the third, the Nets just lost all their momentum they had in the first half, and with that, the Warriors, once they have momentum, it's basically game over. But even though I just want to make a quick point, I don't have this on my notes, but the Warriors did beat the Blazers by 45 points. They beat the Jazz by 30 points. So to take in consideration that the Nets technically did only lose by like 16, which is it's a lot of points, but compared to other teams the Warriors have been destroying, it's not too bad, but what's really disappointing is that the Nets had a huge lead in the first place and they just blew it. So, and it just looked like the Nets just gave up in the fourth quarter. They were very sloppy. They threw the ball away multiple times. They were taking bad shots, and I think at one stretch they had like 2 turnovers in a row just from lazy passes. It just looked like they were throwing the game away, which was very disappointing for the so-called Brooklyn Grit team. So I get to Jeremy Lin real quick. Lin played decent overall. He played extremely well in the first half. Struggled with the shot. He went 1 of 6, I'm pretty sure, in the first half. But he didn't shoot the ball well, as I said before, and he had 5 turnovers, which is way too many for Lin at this point of his career. He should be getting at most maybe 3, but 5 turnovers is a rarity now for Lin. So cut him some slack, and he is coming off an injury. He played the most minutes since his return tonight with 32 minutes. Good sign for Lin. But Lin also distributed the ball well, tied a season high with 11 assists, and he rebounded well with 8 rebounds. And Lin could have had a triple double if Kenny didn't take him out with 3 minutes left in the fourth. But it is what it is. He did play amazing defense on Steph Curry though. Lin was staying on Curry's 3-point attempts. He was contesting basically every shot. He had a nice block on Curry, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, when Curry, in the second quarter, when Curry went up for, he looked like he went up for a small, mid-range 2. Tried to bank it, but Lin just blocked him from behind. And at that point, it looked like the Nets were rolling. Lin was playing some great defense, and he did the whole night as Curry was held to only 6 of 19 shooting from the field. But they just they lost in the end. Lopez also played well with 28 points and 8 rebounds, 23 first half points, 5 second half points. I feel like this is a very, very common occurrence now with the Nets games. Lopez starts off very strong, has an amazing first half, tails off in the second half, as I feel like the Nets are just not feeding Lopez enough, or they are not finding Lopez in good spots to get open shots, open threes, open twos. It is what it is. Hopefully with throughout the season, Lin and Lopez are going to get more experience playing together, and as long as Lopez and Lin are still with the Nets next year, which is quite possible, Lopez may be traded. Um, they can get some chemistry. Their chemistry will get a little better, and or a lot better, and they're gonna be they're gonna keep that Lopez scoring throughout the entirety of the game. I also want to point out Lin did not shoot a lot. Considering the circumstances of the game, Lin only took 12 shots. I know he struggled in the first half, taking only about 6 shots, but once I think with Lin, he's been off topic real quick, kind of, but I saw Lin Snapchat a few days ago. He was taking looks at Chris Paul's 26 game against the Pelicans, Westbrook's 24 assist game or 22 assist game against the Suns. And I feel like Lin's just trying to emulate Paul and Westbrook, which is not what he should be doing, in my opinion. Lin is not Westbrook. Lin is not Paul. Lin is his own player. He should not be emulating any of these guys. They all have different games from Lin. If I had to compare Lin to any one player, even though Lin, is his own player, he's very much like Kyle Lowry. A very good scoring point guard. He can distribute the ball well when needed, but he's not a Chris Paul type of guy. Paul is he's a pure point guard. He just passes so many. He just tries to find guys for open looks, and considering the talent level on the Clippers, they have Jordan, so obviously Paul's gonna get the assist. But with Lin, this is like not a diss to Lin or anything. Don't get me wrong, but Lin is just like, he's not like Paul. He's not a pure point guard in my opinion. And if you guys didn't know, Lin played shooting guard in college for Harvard, and he's not really a pure point guard. He's more of a scoring point guard. He has a scoring mentality. And with Lin trying to become more of a Chris Paul Westbrook type of player, it's not going to work from him. I think he'll find that out soon. And I think once the Nets started to lose momentum, I think Lin should have just gotten to his head, stop passing the ball to these scrubs who are not hitting anything, and start taking some shots for himself. Lin is a talented, very talented scoring guard. He can score from anywhere on the court. And what Lin did tonight was the scoring wise, and he just wasn't aggressive in scoring. I was very disappointed considering the Nets were just missing a ton of shots, and he just kept passing them out. A lot of those passes Lin had in the third quarter when the Nets lost their lead, they became turnovers because Lin just kept looking to find guys, which is, I know he's considered a point guard and Kenny wants him to be like a pure point guard, but that's just not Lin. And if you're watching Jeremy, you just gotta score more, man. Stop trying to be like Paul or Westbrook. Like just be you, and just score at will. And once guys are open, just pass it out to them, and you're scoring will open up shots for guys, and you're scoring, driving to the rim. People will respect your shot. It leads to open shots for the other guys as well. So I didn't put that in my notes anywhere, so sorry if that sounded like kind of jumbled, but that's my opinion. So if you guys disagree, we all have different opinions, but let me know down below. So tomorrow the Nets will be in Cleveland on a back-to-back playing against the Cavs. The Cavs may not play Kevin Love, so it is possible the Nets may somehow pull out a win. Will we play? Will Lin play? I have a feeling he may be rested or play limited minutes tomorrow, considering he did play 32 minutes tonight, and it is a back-to-back. So we'll see. Hopefully Lin plays at least a little bit. Watching Lin get older, I've watched him since Linsanity days. Just gotta cherish every game, because watching Jeremy play, especially in his prime, is always fun, but sometimes frustrating as well. So tonight was very disappointing. It's a disappointing game, but the Nets just have to have a good mindset, move on to the next game, and I have a feeling the Nets will come back strong and bounce back tomorrow. So thanks guys for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy. Be sure to leave a like. Tell me what you guys thought about this game in the comments below. And I'll see you guys soon for tomorrow's game if Flynn plays. And if not, I still think I might have, I will have a chance to make a video tomorrow. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Drop a comment, and I love interacting with you guys. So once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.